Hello and welcome back to Bridging Comics. Today you can see it's a little different setup. I am finally making the video that has been the most requested since I started posting, and this is the video where I hypnotize the viewer. Now, a couple different things. First of all, if you excitedly clicked on this hoping to be given the kind of suggestion I give to my subjects you've seen on my previous videos, and you're ready for a trigger that'll make you laugh uncontrollably or think you're a chicken or dance around like a puppet, you can click away right now. That's not going to happen. Okay. Remember, I'm an ethical hypnosis practitioner, ethical hypnotist, and as such I follow a certain code. So if I can't see you, which obviously in a video posting I can't, I don't know if you're having a good time, if you're kind of freaked out by it, if you're responding at all. I can't tell. So I'm not going to do something like that if I can't see how you're responding to it. And in my biased opinion, I think anyone who posts videos of that nature does not have a very good ethical background. Now, it's going to be very basic. You can see that just here in the dim living room, got up very early in the morning so things would be quiet. And there's not going to be any ridiculous spiral gifs or spooky music or some effect to make my voice echo, 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 echo. Okay, so what we're going to do is something that's called a progressive relaxation technique. It's very, very basic. It is one of the very first things I learned when I started studying many years ago. It's very effective and it is very safe. Now, it's not going to be particularly fanciful or exciting for some people, but you will feel very, very good when you're done. And it will be very, very, very relaxing. Okay? So, if you would like to see what it feels like to go into trance, keep on watching. Now, a lot of myths are out there. When you become hypnotized, you don't suddenly become a zombie. Yes, master. Doesn't happen. It's not going to happen. Your senses expand, so you'll be aware of anything around you. If you've got a loud clock ticking in your room, you'll still hear the clock. Car drives by your window, you'll hear the car. So don't think, oh my gosh, I can hear other things, I can't possibly be hypnotized. No, it means that you can't possibly continue believing all of the made-up myths and stories about hypnosis. You will remember everything with crystal clarity. You don't wake up and, oh, where am I? What did I do? What would be the point of that? If you don't remember your experience, you might as well not have had it. So here's a couple things. Make sure that if you have a phone, turn it off. Make sure you're someplace where you're not going to be distracted. I'm going to give you the instruction under the assumption that you are sitting in front of a computer. If you're lying down in your bed with a laptop in your lap, that's fine too. But one of the first things I'd like to recommend, if you're sitting, feet flat on the floor, arms resting comfortably at your sides or preferably in your lap, nothing crossed or interlaced. We're not going to have any of this. Don't cross your legs, anything of that nature. This is just to make sure that you're fully relaxed, and as you're sitting there for a while, your body doesn't cramp up. All right? First thing I want you to do, kind of do the shoulder thing, shake out the tension. Next, hands into fists. I want you to put every last bit of tension you can imagine that you felt in the last day, last couple days, into those fists. Squeeze them nice and tight and allow the tension to build up in your wrists, forearms, elbows, biceps, and I want you to hold on to that tension nice and tight. 3, 2, 1, release. Feel how much more relaxed your arms are. We're going to do that again, only we're going to do it with the feet and the legs. Go ahead and curl up your toes, get the feet nice and tight, all those muscles all kind of bound up, and feel it go up. The ankles, the lower leg, knee, thighs, hold it. 3, 2, 1, release. One more before we combine everything together. Remember what it was like when you were a little kid and somebody jumped out and went boo, and your shoulders hunched up? I'd like you to do that, please. Let your shoulders hunch up nice and tight, like there's a piece of piano wire, very, very tight and taut, connecting them together. You hold them up there, get everything as tight as you can in your shoulders and down your back and your torso, and hold it. 3, 2, 1, release. What we're doing is obviously a very simple tension and release. And as you release that tension, you're able to bring to your awareness, wow, I didn't realize I was that tense until I let it go. Now, last thing, we're going to combine everything together. Hands, fists, feet, legs, shoulders, tight as you can, tight, tighter, tighter, tighter. 3, 2, 1, release. Now what I'd like you to do is focus on breathing. When you start this out, it's going to seem a little uncomfortable, a little strange at the very least. Very, very quickly, it'll become very natural. I'd like you to breathe in deeply through the nose. Fill up not just your chest, but your abdomen. And then breathe out through the mouth. Do that again, please. Your own rate, your own speed, so that it's comfortable. You don't want to strain on this. So don't hold it for too long or exhale for too long. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now I'd like you to continue breathing in that fashion as we talk, okay? Or rather, as you listen and I talk. Now, continue breathing like that. Your body is now breathing in the same manner it would when you go to sleep. Now, I want you to envision something. I want you to think about long ago, like, the pioneer days or the days of the sailing ships, when we didn't have toys like we have now. We didn't have teddy bears and action figures and all these amazing things. If somebody wanted a doll, they usually grabbed whatever was handy. Usually that was rope, whether it was a line for a ship or something that was used to tie up crates in the barn or whatever. And what was done was they would tie together a really nifty doll made out of knots. That's how you kept the rope from falling apart and becoming a straight line again. There was a big knot for the head and little knots for every part down the arms, and pretty soon you'd have this little doll. Very easy, very fun, it lasts a while. Think about a doll like that, made up entirely of knotted rope. That is your doll. That doll will represent you. And what's going to happen is every single knot, every bit of that string of that doll is directly connected to your muscles. And what we're going to do is slowly and steadily untie the doll from bottom to top and release your tension. You've already done it physically, let's do it mentally as well. If you care to close your eyes during this, that's fine. It's usually the most effective. If you want to keep your eyes open, you probably can still relax just fine. Got that doll in your head? Okay, knotted rope version of you. And we begin. Very, very gentle hands, starting to untie the little knotted toes of that doll. And envision in your mind what it's like when those knots become untied. From a tight little ball, slowly, surely, becomes unknotted, unwound, and it's smooth, straight rope. At the same time, consciously see, and with your imagination as well, the knots of your muscles untying and becoming more loose and relaxed. And as we move upwards, we now got the whole foot of that little rope doll. The knots become untied, loose and relaxed. And the muscles of your feet, loose and relaxed. We continue upward. Little knot on the doll for each leg that makes the ankle. We untie that too. And it becomes loose and flowing and relaxed. And the muscles in your ankles become loose and flowing and relaxed. And as we move up, it goes a bit faster. The knots on the lower part of the doll's leg, your calves. Feel the muscles unwind, more relaxed, more loose, more comfortable. Imagine See the knots at the knees of the doll. Unknotted, loose, flowing, relaxed. Now the upper legs, your thighs, the large, heavy knots in the doll. Untying, looser, more comfortable, flowing nice and easy. So smooth, so relaxed, not a crimp in them. Feels very good. And from the torso down, your little doll is nothing but straight flowing rope. If a breeze came by, you'd be able to see it wave in the breeze. You continue untying it all the same. Right around the pelvic region, there's a big knot. In your mind, see it untying, getting looser, more free from tension, just as the same thing happens to you. And then we move upward. There's a big knot for the doll's abdomen and lower back. Imagine you see it becoming loose and untying. Same too with you. The muscles in your abdomen become loose, relaxed, all tension going away. The same with your lower back. Letting go of any stress, any tension, saying goodbye to any discomfort. And we continue to move up your torso. In the upper part of the doll, large knots for the chest, the upper back, and they too untie, unravel, no longer entwined, and you can feel yourself letting go of all that tension. And now we're starting to move down as we move across the shoulders, and the two knots of the doll very easily just come undone. And you feel all the tension leave your shoulders. They may droop just a little bit. And then the unraveling happens very rapidly. Now the upper arms of the doll untie, unravel. You can feel yourself letting go of all the tension. Now the elbows, those little knots, nice and loose and flowing. And then all the way down, from the upper arm to the hand, to the tips of the fingers. See all those knots unraveling, untied, loose, flowing. So comfortable, so soothing. There's just a couple knots left. There's a knot on the doll for the neck. You very gently untie that one. You can feel any tension or stress of the day leaving you from that area. We carry so much stress with us we don't even realize it until we let it go. And now we just have a doll with a big head made out of a very large knot, and all the rest is relaxed, flowing string. We don't even have to worry about pulling at this knot. We just take a deep breath in and let it out, and the knot unravels on its own. The doll has now been returned to nothing but straight, smooth, tension-free rope. And so too, will you let the tension leave your body. As you relax like this, there's really only one thing that you need to do at this point. It's very simple. Sleep. Deep sleep. Deep sleep. Let yourself drift down, all the way down, deeper and deeper down, feeling more and more relaxed, more comfortable. And each time I use that word, you'll find that you drift down 10 times as deep, 10 times as quickly, feeling 10 times as good. Sleep just like that. Down you go, deeper and deeper. So comfortable, so free, so relaxed as you sleep, and then you sleep, and you sleep. Down, down you go, feeling so relaxed all the way down. Feeling comfortable, feeling safe, feeling incredibly good. I want you to think now of the things that you enjoy doing, the things that you're good at, the things that you're practicing to be good at, the things that appeal to you. Those things are part of what make up who you are. And you are incredibly unique. There has never been, nor will there ever be another you. Maybe you're drawn to something in the arts, or athletics, or a particular field of study, whatever it happens to be. As long as it is positive, good, and life-affirming, that's beautiful. Focus on that. And allow the joy and the appeal to fill your heart and mind. I want you to think about what an amazing, incredibly unique person you are. Nobody else is drawn to that thing in precisely the same way that you are. Never underrate that. That's extraordinary. And as you pursue this thing, you are going to find that not only your joy increases, but your ability to practice this wonderful thing gets better and better. As it does, it fills you with more and more joy. As you go about your day, your week, your life, you're going to find that you grow in confidence, knowing that you can do what you wish to do. You let go of worry and anxiety. You release the stress, and you enjoy the process of being who you are. And you know that as long as you move forward with positive intention, with good thought, as long as it harms no one, you keep going, you keep improving, you keep feeling better and better. More joy, more fulfillment, and it's a cycle that continues. I'd like you to pause for a minute and think about that. Think about how good you feel, how relaxed you are, how wonderful things you can and will do. I'm going to bring you back to the room now. It's a very simple process. I simply count back from 5 to 1. And with each count, you're going to find you get closer and closer to full wakefulness. We start with 5, and you're aware of how relaxed and comfortable and very, very good you feel. As you start to drift back to the room at 4, you remember where you are, what you're doing. You become a little more aware of your body. But then we get to 3, and you start to feel the energy return to your limbs. You might even feel some movement in your fingers or toes. And then we get ourselves to 2. There's a new energy building up inside you. A new motivation, a new strength, a new sense of positivity. A stronger awareness of yourself. And this energy is filling you up and starting to wake you up. And pretty soon you remember exactly where you are, precisely what you're doing, watching this video, enjoying an experience of a light, safe trance. Coming back to the room pretty soon filled with energy, ready to wake up, completely refreshed, very, very alert, with a full crystal clear memory of everything you got to experience. 1, eyes open, wide awake, feeling great, feeling fine. Now you know what it's like to be hypnotized. Now, say you want to experience something more than that, fine. I can be contacted privately. If you are over 18, and only if you are over 18, you can contact me and we can talk about having a paid Skype session. I can't do them for free. It's part of my income. Now we can talk about, hey, I want to experience this, or I'm studying in college and I need to be able to relax and focus when I take my tests, or I'm going in for an interview and I'm a little nervous, or I really want to quit smoking, or any of these other things. And yes, if you want to see what it's like to be a chicken, we can talk about that too. Bearing in mind that I, of course, have the right to decline. Go ahead and send me a request if you'd like, and we can go from there. In the meantime, continue to enjoy your day and what you're doing. There's a natural side effect of hypnosis, and that is that you feel very positive, very upbeat, and very, very, very good. So enjoy. And we'll see you another time here at Busy Comics.